It's not too often you get to see two of the fastest rising stars in a particular division squaring off, but that's exactly what we're getting tonight as Lady Excellence Deonna Purrazzo takes on the third generation Tessa Blanchard. Part of me is super excited to be graced with the presence of the daughter of Tully Blanchard.
Quite the lineage in this match. And you also have to look at Purrazzo, trained by Rip Rogers.
Very much so. It is a Rip Rogers girl versus a George South girl in Tessa Blanchard. The test of strength here. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. A bit of a feeling out process as always. The dexterity of Tessa Blanchard.
Both.
You got a bridge like that?
Of course I do. What kind of question is that?
Tessa now in control.
These ladies being quite civil with each other thus far, but I kind of wonder if anything from her father for Tessa might rub off and show up in this match.
I'm sure something's going to come off, because we all know, I don't want to offend any of the female listening audience, but women don't like each other.
He said that. I didn't say that. I will be here for the next commentary. I'm not sure about Timothy.
Oh, I may have caused myself some trouble. But right now, Tessa's in a little bit of trouble. That side headlock expertly applied by Lady Excellence herself, Deonna Purrazzo. Also undefeated in singles competition here.
She hasn't faced me yet.
Based on the actions from earlier tonight, I don't think you'd have any problem.
No problem.
Squaring off.
She can woman up, I'll man up, and then we'll just collide.
Cutting her off with the pass of that wrist lock into a go behind. Ducking the elbow. Head scissor takeover and a beauty. Very technically sound are the women in professional wrestling, especially these two.
Well, you got to realize these are not just women wrestling. They are professional wrestlers.
That's exactly right. Gender need not apply. Small package. Little tit for tat there.
Absolutely. Going for the quick pins. Another waist lock.
I believe this is the first time these two have faced off. I'm not sure. I'm sure someone at home who's purchased this via Smart Mark Video will be quick to remind me that there's another time. You can tweet that at me at @NotTheToolMan.
Well, it's the first time in Excellence, so.
Exactly. There's the caveat.
I just saved you.
Thank you.
I don't know
Great tag partner. I know why Quen keeps you around.
I don't know if I can save your job though with that woman comment, but.
The thoughts and views of Timothy Taylor do not reflect that at Excellence Professional Wrestling, the Rogue Anthony Gangone, or anyone that dare associate himself with him.
I usually expect that from me. Maybe a little rogue is rubbing off
you. You are rubbing. I need to move away. Tessa now in control, picking a body part. Tully's spent some time with Arn and the Anderson family school of wrestling. Pick a body part, work on that body part. A four-legged table does no man any good.
The most basic strategy in professional wrestling. Pick a body part, but the most effective strategy.
I would absolutely agree with you. If I did have to lace them up and get in there, I'm going to try my best to pick a body part, take somebody down, work them over as best as I could. Deonna trying to fight from underneath, get some separation, but has enough damage been done to that knee to keep her down?
Tessa with a straight right hand. You don't really see that too often.
You would from her father, and I'm sure that he's very pleased.
Well, maybe she's getting a little frustrated right now. She's going in the old bag of tricks, maybe.
I would say so. One count. Both of these ladies have a lot in the tank. Cutting that blood flow across the carotid artery with that headlock. People don't understand how much damage the headlock can do.
Extremely dangerous has it applied.
Right. Deonna was able to fight out with that jawbreaker, but Tessa quickly back on the onslaught, taking her back down with that leaping clothesline. Shades of Barry Windham. She's pulling out all the Horseman moves.
Deonna has fight in her. Not enough at this point. You know, we keep talking about her father and her lineage and the Four Horsemen, but Tessa has perfected her craft as well.
She is decorated in her own right.
Absolutely.
And that's a testament to her. She's not resting on her laurels. You know, the Blanchard name itself would be enough to get some exposure, at least get inside the ring. But the hard work she's put in, release Northern Light suplex.
Going for the quick pin here. Only a 2 count.
Getting a little frustrated, jaw jacking with Luisino Jr. But her hard work is showing off. That's what's getting her farther and farther along and making her a buzzword in the women's side of professional wrestling.
And that's why she's on the poster for this event.
Absolutely. Tessa Blanchard got a handful of hair, getting Deonna Purrazzo back up to her feet. Stiff forearm shot. Deonna with some fire.
Tessa pushing her off.
Spinning neck breaker. That's enough to take the wind out of anyone's sails.
I'm not sure why Tessa didn't go for the pin there.
I think it might have been just a gut check move. She saw that the momentum was getting behind Deonna, as right now the fans in Sellersville are trying to do that now. How much does momentum... I've asked a lot of different wrestlers who have graced me on commentary, how much momentum plays into the action?
Well, it depends. For certain people, it works for them. For someone like myself, the only momentum I need is show to show, victory after victory. That's the only momentum I need. I tune out the fans, and that's why I've been so successful here. That's why me and Quinn have been successful here.
Tessa working her over, using the full extent of that 5 count. Deonna's in a bad way. Whip across pillar to post. Big elbow.
Tessa with the advantage. Deonna.
Oh! Working over the hand and wrist now. If you don't have any grip strength, it's going to be hard to keep your hands on somebody.
Tessa's just picking apart the entire body. She went from the leg to the arm to the head.
It's like a moving Garvin stomp, just picking apart every little piece of Lady Excellence.
She's like a surgeon almost.
Very, very meticulous.
Absolutely.
A very fine tooth comb being brushed over.
And as I thought would happen, her frustration now, she's bringing out a little bit of the nasty side.
A little edgy. Oh! Deonna getting some distance, sending her up and over. Any breathing room is good to have to break the flow that Tessa Blanchard has right now.
Tessa asking Deonna to fight back at this point.
Out she goes. Her lower back hitting across the hardest part of the ring. That apron.
Fans have to remember that part of the ring is made out of metal.
That's the frame. By no means does that mean that the rest of the ring is all soft and it's a marshmallow pit.
Absolutely not.
It's just, you'd like to not be out that way.
The entire ring is like a 4th degree burn, and the frame is like a 5th degree burn.
Oh,
it's still extremely painful.
You're still on fire. It's just, The fire's not as bad. Only a 2 count for Tessa. Very impressing me and the fans here in Seltzer very much in her debut.
Absolutely, to come to excellence, to come to Deonna's house and show her up like this at this point. Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. Got that chin lock applied again. I don't have quite a good view of it. Luisino Jr. does. Looks like it's not a choke. Deonna fights out. Irish whip. Reversed. Oh, knee right to the breadbasket. And a second. Side Russian leg sweep. Both women are down. It's got to be a foot race now, right?
I would think so. Zeno applying the count. A 10 count here in Excellence Professional Wrestling. We're up to 5 now, halfway there.
The fans starting to stir, starting to rally behind Lady Excellence. Both ladies up to one knee. Deonna both up. Ooh, a very tough forearm shot and an exchange.
Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Bringing out the big guns.
Strike for strike.
Fighting fire with fire.
Looks like Deonna's coming out on top right now. With a chop of her own. Bringing Tessa all the way back to Charlotte with that chop.
Oh yeah, going to Mid-Atlantic.
Forearm.
Whip off the ropes. Big knee lift into that spinning neck breaker.
This could be it.
Leg hooked.
Only a 2 count.
Only a 2. What's got to give? I know Tessa wants to make a good first impression, but there's something to uphold. Maybe you can speak to this. When you were with combating against the Syrian Portal, Excellence was your house. They were the outsiders coming in. If you were to have given Deonna any sort of advice for people coming in and trying to show you up, what would you have told her?
You just don't let them. This is your house. You don't let other people eat your food. That's the way I looked at it.
Ooh!
Dropping her right on her head.
Back of the neck.
Shades of her father a little bit there.
Almost.
Slight variation.
Slingshot back suplex. The fans here on the edge of their seats.
There has to be some form of desperation right now for Tessa, trying to get the victory now.
They're all trying to find that extra gear. Oh!
Deonna with a surprising win there. Quick pinfall.
Out of nowhere. Once again, Lady Excellence reigns supreme here in Excellence Professional Wrestling. A fantastic showing from Tessa Blanchard. I would love to see both of these ladies back.
I was impressed by Tessa.
Definitely, very much so. And the show of respect being offered by Deonna. That's what it's all about.
Oh, how great. Sportsmanship, how great.
A class act both inside the ring and outside the ring.